And then the other one, which is probably linked, is that I just have this like pattern of living in complete overwhelm. Like I've always got so many things going, I can barely breathe. And it's really exhausted me and affected certain quality of my life. So I've sort of got those two things running. I'm not quite sure. The initial one was really the stuff that was coming up around running the Pearl and how like
now
I've got a lot of
respect to the first one,
yeah.
The end result be?
The end result would be to be or to have a loving, connected partnership relationship. Actually, that's the end result, is to have a really healthy, loving relationship that enhances me and allows me to live my fullest potential in partnership with somebody.
Okay.
So quite big. I don't know that we want to do this in 20 minutes, but anyway.
What about the other one?
The other one. Too much, too hard. The other one is like this sort of pattern of overwhelm where I've just constantly got things happening and there's no space to breathe and just take care of, the simple basic parts of life.
You think the one where you've never got time to breathe and you're completely overcommitted and whatever may sort of assist you in avoiding the committed relationship?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
So really, there's a possibility that this overwhelm, overcommitted, no time for anything, is simply a racket your mind runs to keep you separate from something that you aren't prepared to face in a relationship.
Yeah, it's like it allows me to avoid whatever it is that I can't seem to meet, which allows me to be open. Okay. So whenever I don't actually really very rarely meet someone I'm attracted to be honest.
Now, but on the see everything okay?
Pardon?
Can you see everything okay? Here.
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
Yep.
So select somebody for committed relationship.
All right. Is it Simon? Are you there, Simon? Is it Simon? Yep. Would you represent committed relationship?
Matter. And somebody for a life of overwhelm, overcommitted, no time for anything.
Bryony, would you represent life of overwhelm? No time for anything. Sorry about
that. Yeah. On the other side here. Hang on a second. And I want a representative for overwhelm. That the syndrome of overwhelm, where you overcommit yourself, yeah? So you haven't got time for anything else.
Didn't I just choose Bryony for that?
No. Bryony is the Bryony is overwhelmed, committed. Oh, did we? Okay. Just give me a sec. I know we're chewing up these 23 minutes we've got, but just hang on.
That's okay. And look, if we're doing, it's all right. If I'm a few minutes late, it's okay. It's not like an appointment. I'm meeting someone.
Oh, so Simon, you're committed to relationships. You're the overwhelmed and overcommitted. So here we have, are you there, Dan?
Yeah. Yeah.
Committed and overcommitted.
Yeah.
Just, and I don't know if it means anything, but it's just a bit coincidental.
I know, I noticed that too.
So let's see, and look at me, I'm just an idiot with a thing here. Okay, so what's your experience? When you look at committed relationship? I
Turn away.
Yeah.
And tell me, committed relationship, when you look at that, what's your experience?
It's a distraction.
Can you hear this, Dannielle?
I heard Bryony, I heard Simon say something about turning away.
Yeah, being a distraction. She's a distraction.
Oh, she's a distraction. Okay.
I'm like, I've got things to do. It's a waste of my time. I don't want to look at this thing. I can't look at this thing. I've got things to do. Let's get away from it.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, when you, I want you to go and stand over there. We're just trying things out, yeah? It's experimental. Can you go and stand there? Because I want to put Danny on. And Dan, who's your representative for you?
Georgie, would you represent me, hun?
Yeah, I'll be. So, Georgie, if you can come and stand here. And you guys be over here. Not necessarily, yeah. Kind of, sort of circling or whatever the expression of that position with you both together. And you notice how related, you notice how they've got their back to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they can't look at each other.
Yeah, well, it makes sense though, doesn't it? Like those things don't work together.
Oh. What about you, Dan? How's things here?
I'm just really got a connection with overcommitted.
Committed, yeah. Cool. And when you look at committed relationship,
Not really any attachment to that.
no attachment.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
This is more of like a trance, like
You're hypnotized.
yeah, hypnotized.
Yeah, you're hypnotized by it.
Mm. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so let's just get another representative. Can we get a so one of the things that I've heard talked about by some women in the relationship game, particularly some of the teachers and stuff, they talk about this shit called surrender. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah. I've heard the word, heard the term. I haven't had much experience with it, but I know of the term.
Who do you who do you I'm not laughing at you. Who do you select to represent surrender?
Jan, would you represent surrender?
Yeah.
Is she there?
So can you see it all?
I can't see it. Simon and Jan are out of my view.
Simon and Jan need to move forward a bit so she can see you both. Can you see them now?
Oh yeah, right. Together.
Well,
Mhm. What did Jan say?
well, good.
Well,
Well-
hang on, sorry. Next test, please.
Well, good.
Mm-hmm.
What's your experience?
Oh, just, yeah, that. Just completeness.
Completeness. The experience is completeness. Yeah, do you hear that?
Yeah.
And Georgie, Dannielle, how you doing now?
Committed's looking super attractive.
So to overwhelm and to the thing that keeps you separate from this, which means you don't have to surrender. Yeah, that's the payoff of this thing. You don't have to surrender, right?
When you mean it's payoff.
Yeah, the payoff of this thing. And why you keep yourself so
That's
busy is so you
insane.
don't have to surrender over there. Yeah? Because you think by surrendering it means giving up part of yourself or whatever, blah 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 blah.
But as soon as you do,
Yeah,
It's delicious,
Mm.
isn't that amazing?
wonderful,
Yeah.
strong connection.
Yeah, sure. So that before we go, I want you to hold overwhelmed by the hands. And I want you to say, thank you for everything you've given me. You've served me well. And I appreciate it. And I will never discard you. Your experience now? Just say, I'm your creativity with a different hat on. Feel true? You better feel true. Can you hear this, Dannielle?
Only just, I can hear what you're saying to them to say.
What Bryony said
She
is that
didn't
I'm
hear.
your creativity with a different hat on.
Yeah, and it feels true.
Get that? Good.
Yeah.
Relieving and empowering.
What was that last bit Bryony said?
Empowering. She said,
Empowering.
empowering.
It's such a relief, Danny.
Okay. So the next thing, I want you to come and stand next to me. And you guys point that way. Cool. Can you hear what's going on?
I can hear Georgie laughing. Did you just growl?
Do it again.
That's great.
Yeah, you say it.
There's a real,
Oh.
you know, Danny.
Mm.
There's a what? I can't hear it. I'm sorry.
A real innocence
Oh, really? Wow.
Enjoy,
and joy.
enjoy.
Innocence and joy.
Oh, that's nice.
And the only thing required for this to be a reality in your life is for you to be able to surrender to a man. Everybody had a big out breath.
Yeah, that's like, feels massive to do, but I hear it.
I know you can hear it. I'm really interested in when we get to the fact point where you fall on the floor and accept it. Yeah? With love, by the way. With love, I say that. With love. Okay, cool. Do you feel complete?
I feel like it's just beginning.
Say, hang on a second, where are we here? Say, it is always just beginning.
It's always.
It's always just the beginning. You get that, Dannielle? It's always just the beginning. Like I was on this boat. It was my 73rd birthday. And I went down and there was this 99-year-old man, and we used to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and have coffee together. And I came down this particular day and I said, "Oh, Billy, it's my 73rd birthday." And he stuck his hand out and said, "Congratulations, David, you've got your whole life in front of you." And I went, fuck, he's right. Changed everything for me. I can't tell you how important it was to realise I've got my whole life in front of me. All the time I've got my whole life.
Hmm.
You've got your whole life in front of you. So Dannielle, I was
Yeah.
stop this now Because I reckon we've gone as far as we can today without rushing at stuff. I want you to sit with it for a few days or whatever, or a few minutes or whatever, and then we can move some more, yeah? But I want
Okay.
to put this up now because the thing, I want for you to sit in you and for you to be able to integrate the idea of this surrender to men or to a man. Because the evil thing is, the man's got to surrender to the woman. I mean, you know, otherwise you've got, you know,
Mm.
two egos doing this fucking dance, you know what I mean? It's unfair.
Mm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah. Thank you all so much. Yeah, that was really powerful.
It's raining here on the roof and it's, so speak up a bit.
Thank you all so much. That was really powerful, like really very insightful, and it's right on the money. I can feel it.
Honey, I'm just so pleased to do it. You know what I mean?
I look forward to being able to do it.
Yeah, yeah. We'll talk during the week.
All right.
Have a
Thank you
good
all.
time.
Thank you all so much. Thanks for today. It's been really beautiful watching all the constellations and
Bye.
events.
See you soon.
Bye. See you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm stopping.